to be a viable part of the community and make it good. Don't just buy a stupid property for a sign. It's not the intent. The intent is like, look, I figured you and me are going to be on the same page because some of the things I have are going to involve your department.
Hope so.
And it's going to be good things, not bad things.
I would hope so, yes.
You know, I'm trying to do something what's right, but at the same time, let's all work together to make it right. Like I said, I'm making a peace gesture. All this stupid legal stuff, we stop. We come at the table, and everybody gets to speed that needs to be brought to speed on the complaints that were submitted. We come up with the idea for a complete resolution to handle the complaints versus your department, police department, city in general. Then we fix the problem.
And
the signs are done.
And again, I have no problem with that. I think if we have complaints and we can address those complaints and reach an amicable solution, I think that's fine. You have to agree that there are some of these things that have come before us already for complaints that we have no control over. We can't solve the complaints which we have no control over. So there are some issues.
Some of the, I'm not, okay, Craig, I want you to understand. I'm not asking you to solve the Jose thing. I'm not asking you to solve the Jose. Do we agree on that?
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so.
Now, like I said, I don't think you were really upset about the Jose sign because that was between me and Jose. That's nothing to do with you guys, okay? And honestly, I don't think those signs have bothered anybody except Jose and whatever.
I would say you're probably correct.
So we don't have a problem with it. The major problem is getting the stuff with the police department, the stuff with just stupid stuff. Like when I put in a complaint that's supposed to go to a council and it gets shelved, or Renee sending me an email telling me my stuff's spam.
No, Mary Lou.
Or Mary Lou Brandt. When I send the complaint, I got the email that says it's spam. Okay. That's a problem, Craig. That's why all of this is blowing up.
Again, and I don't disagree with that that's a problem, but simply because you present a complaint doesn't necessarily mean it has to immediately go to city council.
It
doesn't work that way.
Craig, no, we're going to change that. Okay. Because if a thing is written to the city council, if I write a letter to you, it's addressed to Craig. You better be getting a copy of it. I agree. If it's addressed to the city council, the council gets a copy of it. And if they don't want to handle it, hell, they're going to put they don't want to handle it, and they're going to submit it back, and I'm going to have a record that, hey, they didn't want to handle it. See, so it makes everybody accountable for their actions. That's all I'm trying to do.
And one of the things, Larry, I thought you came up with was a very good suggestion. He said, all right, let's say I take the signs down. We need to have something, an agreement, whereby they can't go back up. He figures that he's thinking that, you know, just because you take them down doesn't mean that they couldn't go back up, if not necessarily with him.
With somebody else, Craig.
Somebody else.
Craig, people don't like to be silenced.
Well, you might not like this, but
I know what you're saying.
Well, I don't want us to sign something that would prohibit you from freedom in the future.
No. This is what I'm not asking you to do. This is what I'm asking you guys to do, and this is what it's actually a really brilliant idea on everybody's part. We come up with procedures and stuff to keep people from wanting to do that because it's properly handled. If you guys properly handle the stuff, nobody will. It's like this, Craig. I want to feel like I'm part of Grand Island. I want to feel like my voice means something. Sure. I'm not saying you guys we're going to agree on something, but I want to know that I can at least go in there and have a public input at a city council meeting and say my piece.
I think you can do that in any city.
No, you cannot. It has to be on an agenda item. It's not good. Public input on anything the public deems. 15 minutes. Everybody talks 5 minutes.
Open mic.
Open mic. I know you don't. Nobody likes that.
That has happened. That probably won't happen. I don't think that's what happened. There is contact information for all your council members.
And they go to Renee or Mary Lou Brown.
No, I believe your phone numbers are all connected.
You're in my ward now.
Oh, I know.
Contact them directly. You can get all their phone
It's not an open situation. You guys got to agree. It could be a little bit more open. I'm just trying to get a little bit more open.
I think what you're asking for, what we're perceiving you're asking for, is to have, just as Councilman Farnham was saying, an open mic. Anybody can come up to the city council any night and just have an open mic and say whatever they want. That's not legitimate. That's not a reasonable thing to do, because if you can get up and if somebody else is doing something that doesn't have a right to go up there and say, no, wait a minute, that isn't right. So I don't see that as happening.
No, I do see your point. I agree with your point there.
If you have a concern, you can contact the council person, you can contact city.
But your current system doesn't work. Hence my signs.
Now, I think it does. I think we need to modify it some, because
It doesn't work.
It's not working for. It seems to be working for everybody else.
Well, it doesn't work.
We'll talk about that.
What I'm proposing to change is actually a good idea, guys, for everybody.
I don't disagree with that.
That's all I'm saying.
We look at change all the time.
Okay, well let's make a good change.
I
I'm not trying to be like, hey, it's my way or the highway. I'm saying, hey, look, guys, this is my experience. And I've had experience at other towns with council meetings and stuff like that. And, you know, no, you can't go up there and say F you and all that. I agree with you there. What I'm saying is, like, it's not there to accuse anybody, because then you guys can interrupt, say, hey, that's not right. So if you have an open mic, it's like you got, you know, there should be certain rules. I agree there.
See, again, we just went through this. Open mic we don't want. You're saying you disagree with that, so it's not a good idea.
But you got to be able, but you got to agree.
So you can present your ideas, but
If I put a paper here, okay, but Craig, if I put a paper here that says complaint addressed to the city council,
it should be taken care of. I agree.
and there should be a record of what the city council did with that complaint.
Yep. I would agree with that.
That's,
Yeah, I think Larry,
yeah.
I agree. And I'm sure Jason agrees as well.
And it's like I said, I mean, everybody's got to be workable. It's like, you know, everybody. And it's like this. I'm trying to make peace gestures. I've been trying to make peace gestures. My statements have been the same. I'm willing to remove the signs if you guys are making a good faith effort to try to solve the problems at hand.
And I think that's what council's all about.
Okay?
Yeah.
But I've known Craig a long time, Larry.
I know. And like I said, I think a lot of our things, you know,
Honorable and intelligent.
we come off on, let's say, not the
maybe
greatest
I went
headway,
too
but
far.
you and me need to patch our differences.
I don't think we have any great
Okay.
differences, quite honestly. I don't think we do.
But I mean, I'll make an overture. The nonsense with Civic and all that, because I have contentions with Civic. I don't like what he did. I have the video. I kind of question why that wasn't handled. I really question that, because he was at my building. It's on YouTube. It doesn't lie. He was there. He shouldn't have been there. It was weird. He wasn't there to rent an apartment. You obviously know he wasn't there to rent an apartment. It's black and white. When he walked in, he knew he didn't want it. He should have left. He should have been, I'm done, I'm leaving.
And again, I don't know.
Well, it's on YouTube for the whole world to see.
That's in the past, yeah.
I know, but we've just got to, that's why, like I said, I think it's better that you handle it than Civic. I know you got to involve him, but we would rather deal with you, please. Is that possible?
That's totally possible.
Okay. You know, and versus you, I don't have a problem with you.
Good.
But like I said, the city, everybody goes to timeout. I'll go to timeout. They go to timeout. Everybody gets to speak.
So you're gonna do that today?
I'm gonna do it right now,
Larry?
as long as everybody agrees to it. If everybody agrees, I don't know. I ask him. Is he agreeable?
I don't think there's any problem with what you're proposing.
You want to ask him? Are you agreeable to put everything on timeout if I tape over profanity?
Yes, if you want to go ahead and take over, you know the profanity.
I know what it is. The word fuck, right? No, I'm gonna put something over it. It won't be obvious, noticeable.
Well, I want it to be permanent. I don't want it.
Hang on. This is a timeout. I'll put a board over it, so it's just there. You can see I put something, okay? And everybody stops the nonsense, and everybody gets to speed on my complaints.
Everybody gets to what?
To speed on my complaints. We have an agreement if you agree to it.
What complaints do you have?
There's a bunch of complaints. I don't know where they went. She's got them. Just trust me on this one. You'll understand. I don't know if you've read my file.
I've looked through your file.
Okay.
Is that list of complaints, are they the same ones that we did talk about with the mayor?
There's a whole bunch of them. There's a whole bunch of them.
Remember all.
I got the cop on tape lying. I mean, you can't.
Have you talked to Amy Miller about this?
Amy knows what's going on.
No, I mean, if you talk to her, because I can't cut a deal with you because you're represented by counsel.
I'll talk to Amy as long as you, like I said, I'll diffuse it. Like I said, if I tip over profanity, that's my choice.
Here's our situation. Jason and I are lawyers.
I know that.
We're obligated, if you have a lawyer, and you do,
Yeah.
to go through your lawyer. So
I'll call Amy.
You can't do an end run around Amy, so you've got to bring her in.
I'll bring Amy in. As long as you guys are agreeable to it, I'll bring Amy. I'll let Amy know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I will let her know.
Have Amy give me a call or you send me an email.
I'll let her know.
Okay.
As long as you guys we want to solve the problem. I don't want the signs there. Honestly, guys, I don't.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, I'll call her. I'll email her. That I can do.
Yeah, it'd be good to email her a document and put it in writing somehow to say,
I'll send. Well, I'm going to send her this. So, you know, is everybody agreeable? Everything's we're on freeze because I'm going to LA on Monday. I'm not going to be here, so it's going to probably going to take you a week to read over this.
All right, well, go ahead, put up your boards, and we'll be satisfied, and I know your neighbors will be too.
Okay,
Okay?
why don't you just take some white paint and roll over the paint, it'd be easier.
whatever. I'm going to figure it out. Okay.
All right, well, fine.
I just, you know, what I got to say about all this is I know you guys got about 6 complaints over it, but you should hear all the people that are actually for it. You should really, like versus the police, talk to the people. There's a lot of people there that got some issues. A lot of it is the police.
All right, well,
Part of living in Ward 4.
and again, I mean, Larry, you know, I've got the city code back in my office.
I know you do.
That's what I got to deal with. Okay?
I know that.
So if you want to go ahead and do that and let Amy in on this too.